Why do you think there are so many bets on the Eagles?
I really believe because everyone wants to see the Patriots lose. I mean, that is the honest to God truth. It's not about Nick Foles and how he's playing, and he played well, and it's not about their underrated defense. It's all about people wanting to see the Patriots fail right now, and I really believe that.
Well, if you look at it, all the Patriots, all the Super Bowls they've been in, has been fairly close. No matter how great Tom Brady has been, and he's been great in a lot of them, all the games come down, with the exception of last year, to 4 points or less. Last year was 6 because they scored in overtime. But all of them have been 4 points, and they're like, well, hold on. You going to give me 5.5? Knowing what I know? Okay, I'm going to take that. Now, it says that a lot of these bets, these $1 million+ bets, have come to take the Eagles head up. I don't know about all that. I don't know about all that.
Taking the spread.
If you're going to give me 5.5, Skip, I'm probably going to take the 5.5 points. But when you look at it, I thought the line would be at least 7. For the simple fact, Tom Brady in his 37th start, Nick Foles in his 4th start. This team has been together. Coach Belichick, Brady, they've been together for 18 years. This is, they got pedigree. I mean, they were just in the Super Bowl last year. And so 3 of the last 4 Super Bowls has been occupied by the Patriots. So I thought the line would be at least 7, given that. But a lot of people feel that what the Eagles can do as far as run the football, maybe get after the quarterback. But 5.5, that's still a lot of points for a Super Bowl.
Yep.
It is a lot of points, but you got to think about the history. Like you said, you know, it's always been a close game.
I'm with Ty on this. There's a lot of Brady hate out there. There's a lot of Patriot hate.
But they don't normally put their money up, though, Skip.
No.
Don't guys put their money up. They don't
I agree with you, but there's a lot of sick and tired of the Patriots. And in my very small sample size, wherever I've gone on the west side of Los Angeles over the last 3 days, everybody I see on the street or wherever I am, Eagles going to do it. Eagles going to do it. And I say, you realize the other team has that number
guy.
12 guy?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, but they're going to do it. And everybody's caught up in what Nick Foles pulled off, because that was maybe beyond Brady. That was a game he played against the number 1 ranked defense. He was brilliant. So I'm going to say it again. You look at his career, Nick Foles, and I know he's fallen off the map here in the last couple of years, but his overall stats for his career, 66 touchdowns to 29 interceptions. Well, if I told you that about anybody this side of Tom Brady, you'd say, that guy's really good, right? So now he's played 3 playoff games, has Nick Foles, and he's completed 75% of his passes. That's pretty great. 5 touchdowns to 0 interceptions. So he's played 3 playoff games and thrown 0 picks. Well, that's okay. You know, that'll work. So if he doesn't throw it to the Patriots a week from Sunday, does that give the Eagles a shot?
It increases, doesn't guarantee, but it does increase their chance. And for me, Skip, you know, I might want something to happen, but I ain't gonna bet and hope that it happens. When you put your money down, Skip, with guys that bet money, Skip, they don't care anything about the Patriots. They trying to win. They don't bet like, I just like Tom Brady, that's why I'm going to put my $500,000
Right, the same person that put up that $1 million against the spread is not going to put that same $1 million up one-on-one on an even match. You know what I mean? So you're taking the odds.
I got it. So Coach Belichick did yesterday exactly what he did before the Jacksonville game. He broke down the Eagles, but he's telling the truth.
Yeah.
They're really good.
Yeah.
And Fletcher Cox is a bad man.
Yeah. He
is going to disrupt 2 blockers.
Right.
In fact, I think their pass rush is more severe, like Belichick was saying. They come at you in waves because they go about 9 deep in the line. And that it's harder to block them for 4 quarters probably than it is the Jaguars.
Right. But would you say that defense is better than the Jaguars' defense, though? Because I think about when you
No, top to bottom, no. The Jags are better.
The key to the Patriots, you have to be able to match up with them on the outside. You know, you have to have those type of cornerbacks. So you can put pressure on Tom Brady just like any other quarterback in this league. I don't care if you're talking about Peyton Manning or anybody else. You put pressure on the quarterback, it's going to disrupt him. But do you have the defensive backs to cover on the outside?
Because you got to make him hit.
Exactly.
Because the likelihood of you getting to a quarterback without him taking a hit is not very good. Because they're getting the ball out of the hand in 2.3, 2.5, 2.7 seconds. So you got to make him hitch at least once. So the DBs got to disrupt that guy's timing. See, the thing is, the problem that Jacksonville had, Jacksonville didn't put hands. I couldn't understand.
They let off after the first half. They played the right type of football in the first half. But then all of a sudden, I don't know if they get cold feet and they start backing
I
up.
tell you, after the Jacksonville at Pittsburgh game, I said I was shocked at how little pressure Saxonville got on Ben the whole game.
Right.
Because they sacked him twice, but they didn't hit him very much. And down the stretch, he's just playing backyard football.
But I can see why they was playing Pittsburgh like that, because they got Juju, they got AB, and they got Martavis. They got 3 guys that can get deep in a hurry. So when you got a lead like that, Skip, the first thing the D coordinator is going to tell you, son, nothing cheap, nothing deep. Keep everything in front of them. They run out of time.
But the front four was not getting to Ben.
Yeah, but
you don't have AB and those guys on the Patriots right now. So try to take advantage of that, especially when Gronk was out. You really had to take advantage of that when Gronk was out.
Put hands on it.
Okay, but I will bet you Tom Brady will take more hits in this game than he took in the Jacksonville game.
They lead the league in hits and pressure. Give you a prime example. When you guys played in that first Super Bowl against the Rams, the greatest show on turf, y'all play cover 2 because you weren't worried about you play a lot of 22 man, you play a lot of cover 2 because you weren't worried about Kurt running anywhere.
Exactly.
But you knew you had to disrupt that time.
We had to put our hands on them. We was up in their face all game. So when you do that and you take out Marshall Faulk, we always had somebody on Marshall Faulk as well. We're going to put somebody on him to hit him, and we're going to take care of the receivers. But you have to have the confidence to be aggressive. And for whatever reason, Jacksonville didn't do that. Philly, if they don't have the confidence to go out there and be aggressive, Tom Brady's going to pick you apart because he doesn't rely just on a receiver. He just doesn't rely on Gronkowski. He uses the running backs and whoever's open.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show, and be sure to check out more of the best clips from Undisputed, or go watch a few segments from our other shows on FS1.